and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're already a subscriber or you've been here before. And hi to anybody that's new, I'm Chandler Nicole. So basically this channel is a vlogging channel. And I will throw out some educational videos. You know, it's an everything type of channel. I can't manage multiple channels, so this is where everything will be. So today's video, I kind of wanted to do something different. I wanted to just spread a word of positivity or encouragement to people right now that are going through with this virus. I don't necessarily want to speak on the virus. You know, that's not my place to speak on it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert or a scientist. I don't know much, you know. I just know what I see on the news or in the media just as much as everyone else does. And we get different information every day. So we never know, you know, we just don't know. But I did want to come on here, you know. I figure, how can you have a platform or try to establish some type of following or some type of platform and not be positive or uplifting or encouraging to somebody who's going through? So that's basically what this video is. It's a little different. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on a few things. You know, with this virus that's out there, people are struggling. People are losing their jobs, they're being laid off. You know, those lower income families have to feed and, you know, take care of their kids now basically 7 days a week. I mean, not saying that they don't take care of their kids, but that time at school is very important to some families, especially lower income families who can't afford to feed multiple children, you know, at those times throughout the day, you know, that they're supposed to be at school, where they're provided free meals and breakfast and lunch and, you know, after school daycare, you know, and those families that have to now try to find a different type of care to, you know, while they work or they try to manage the household. You know, I feel for those types of families, like, that's very hard. It's already a very hard world we're in. You know, a lot of people are already struggling. And yeah, this virus is just, it's taking a hit. It's taking a toll on people, you know, especially smaller businesses who now have to try to compensate lost wages due to the closures and, you know, the lack of people wanting to be out in the public. So it's definitely a lot going on. And, you know, we have to pray for those people. We have to pray for those families. Definitely have to say a prayer for those in time of need right now. You know, those people who have been laid off their jobs and are struggling to figure out how are they going to make it through, you know, the next month. You know, April 1st is going to come quickly. Rent is going to be due. Everybody can't afford to save money or have emergency stashes or emergency funds available to them. You know, like I said, it's hard out here. Life is hard. Jobs don't pay that much at, you know, certain places. People don't make that much money. And some people really do live check to check or day to day, you know. Some people can't even live check to check because it's just so hard out here. So we have to say a prayer for those people who don't know, you know, how they're going to pay the rent next month or their car note. You know, how are they going to go out in this chaos to these grocery stores and, you know, at least try to stock up some type of minimal care or supply for their household. It's wild out there. So we definitely have to be very vigilant and very mindful of those people that are actually going through, you know. And some people are really struggling. Some people are really having a hard time. Some people, you know, have family members that actually have the sickness. You know, we have to think about those people as well. How are they coping? You know, how are they going to get through it? Are their family members or their loved ones going to be safe? Are they going to be okay? You know, stuff like that. It's really, really important. This is actually, you know, it's a bigger issue at hand right now. And a lot of people are taking it lightly, which, okay, I can understand, you know. Yeah, it's a sickness, it's a virus, it's a flu. And people are saying, oh, well, people die from the flu every year and blah, blah, blah. You know, whatever they're saying. But the economy is being hit. That's what the bigger issue is. We're suffering as a nation, as a world. And it's not just one country, but it's multiple countries. So multiple places are being affected, like product stopping, you know, shipments are stopping. We like we take those things for granted. So like when we're in a time like this now and we see how important little things are, like water, you know, how many times do we go throughout the year and buy a bottle of water and drink like just this much of it and toss it, or not even think about it anymore? But now that we need it and we can't really get our hands on it, you know, we take little things for granted. And it's crazy that something like this has to happen for us to appreciate it, to be more connected with our loved ones and our families, and to actually appreciate life and to understand the meaning of it. You know, it's very sad that something like this has to happen for us to see that, for us to get that type of point, but this is the reality. And, you know, a lot of people honestly don't know how to deal with these type of situations. I know I don't. Like, I've never been a part of a major crisis, like a big earthquake, like the Northridge quake. I was barely I wasn't even born yet. I was still in my mom's tummy. So, you know, there are younger people like me who don't know how to deal with these types of situations, who've never been placed in a predicament like this before. So we don't know how to react or how to respond or how to comfort people, you know? So this time is hard for everybody. You know, it's hard for everyone. Think about our frontline men and women, our doctors, our nurses, our police officers, our firefighters, you know, people like those, people like them who actually have to go face to face, you know, and face these things head on and help people and come into contact with strangers on a daily. Like, it's, you know, it hits a lot of people. It hits a lot of people in different ways. Some people financial wise, some people, you know, career wise, and other people personal. You know, we have to say a prayer for everybody. You know, everybody needs it right now. Everybody needs strength. We have to say a prayer for strength, for courage, for wisdom. We have to pray for people's minds. Like, this is a chaotic time, and some people have evil intent or intent of malice that they, you know, they're self-centered. So they will, you know, do things like break into homes and steal from people for their own self, you know, need. So we have to pray for people's minds, that people do the right thing out here right now at this crazy time, and that people understand that we have to band together. We have to show love. We have to show comfort. We have to show humility to each other. We have to be humble. We cannot be prideful at this time. We have to, like, understand no matter how much money we have in the bank, no matter what our title is, at the end of the day, we are all people. We are all flesh. We are blood. We all bleed the same. No one is exempt. You know, no one is too rich or too poor to not, or to catch, you know, this virus or to be hit. No one is exempt. You know, anything can happen. As we see on a day-to-day, like, things have been spiraling. Like, in a short amount of time, things have spiraled like crazy. So this is a time to band together. This is a time to connect with your loved ones and to mend broken relationships, and to reach out to your family and friends, you know, that you haven't reached out to. Drop the pride and make sure you're connected. Make sure, you know, you're telling your loved ones that you love them daily, and make sure that you're there, because tomorrow is not promised. It's not promised to any of us. It's just not. No matter who we are, it's not promised. So, you know, this is a time to be very, very vigilant, to be very, very less self-centered and more, you know, aware of others and conscious of others, you know, and understand that times are hard. You know, it gets better before it gets worse. So, you know, we're praying for better days. And as a nation, we have to pray for better days, and we have to band together to overcome this type of adversity. So I just really wanted to, you know, speak words of encouragement. Before I even posted any other type of video on my channel, I just felt I didn't want to be tone deaf. I want to be in the time, you know, and this is the time. This is what's currently happening with us. It's very, very real. It's affecting all of us in some type of way. Some others more, you know, than others, but everyone's affected in some type of way, in some little way. So I felt like I couldn't have went on and continued this journey on this platform without spreading some type of positivity, some type of encouragement, and some type of uplifting words to people out there. Like I said, I didn't necessarily want to speak on the sickness itself because who am I to? I can't. But I did want to speak to, you know, my following or the people here that come to my channel and let them know, you know, you're not alone. You know, whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through because of this, you're not alone. There's so many people in this world. There's somebody there that has the same connection as you, or that's going through the same thing, or that's thinking the same thoughts. And, you know, if you feel like giving up because, you know, maybe you lost your job or you've been laid off or, you know, something has happened, you are not alone. Like, one day at a time, you can get through it, and we all can get through it. You know, we can all learn from this experience on how to not take the little things that we do have in this world for granted. You know, not to take life for granted and not to take our loved ones for granted, because tomorrow isn't promised. Like, something like this can definitely happen again, and, you know, people can just go and just disappear out of nowhere. So I just wanted to take this video and, you know, share those thoughts and be uplifting and be an encouragement to somebody who may need it. Before I even went on with this channel or posted any other type of, you know, video, like, this is more pressing, this is more important. So that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on. So you guys, you know, have a good day, a good night whenever you're watching this, and stay safe out there, guys. Be strong and make smart decisions in this crazy time. Lend a helping hand and reach out and just be there. Be in the time, be in the now, be in the present, and be there for someone who may need you. So other than that, you guys stay blessed and come back for more.